Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter, back with part 3 of our Kill It With Fire series, where we work on unlocking all of the achievements in this game and a bunch of Microsoft Rewards points along the way. If you've not watched parts 1 and 2, those will be linked in the description so you can get caught up and grab all of the achievements that we grabbed in those 2 parts. But we'll be grabbing one more achievement today, and this will count towards your Xbox Game Pass weekly quest. If you haven't already unlocked that and grabbed those 10 points, we'll be able to do that with this one achievement. And then additionally, within the Microsoft Rewards app, you'll have the Achieve More, Earn More punch card, where you can grab another 50 points today for using this achievement for that. So we're going to pick up where we left off last time in Kill It With Fire. And let's start by taking a look at the achievement tracker, just to remember where we are. You should be at 6 out of 24 achievements so far, and the last one that we got was the Blind Justice achievement for killing a spider after we got webbed. So we're going to pick up in that same level and continue on, and we're actually going to work on finishing that whole level. So let's press A to play, and we're going to go down to the Garden of Evil level. That's level 5, and that's the one we're going to be working through today. So we'll just press A one more time to select play, and that'll get us started back in that same level. So you'll start out with one objective to kill 5 of the webbing spiders, so we'll be doing that as we go along. Additionally, you go into the center of this garden, you can grab this Beacon's Bright objective, and grab this hairspray off the fence. And the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and light up the beacons around this area. So use that hairspray and go around and light each of the 3 beacons on fire, and that will go ahead and complete that second objective. And then we will need to kill some spiders to get out of this area, so you'll want to make sure that you smack some of those. If you see any of the yellow webbed spiders, those are ideal and good ones to get, because we have that first objective where we need to kill 5 of those specifically. So try to watch out for those as you're going along. Now the next thing that we can work on in this area is there are some batteries. If we go back behind this very first beacon, we can grab these 2 batteries right here. There are 8 in this level. So those are our first 2 of 8. And then you can use your motion tracker if you want to try to find some more spiders before you get out of this area. You'll need to have 5 before you can open the door. So use your left trigger if you need to use the motion tracker and find some spiders to be able to open the Zen gate, which is the door over here. So once you've got 5, you can go ahead and open that door. And the next thing we'll need to do is go ahead and grab this pink flower that's back here, this potted sort of bonsai tree. So grab this, and we're going to carry this along with us for just a minute here. You can set it down right here and pick up the weed eater, and you'll want to put that away. It's also called the trimmer in this game. So put that away. We're going to save that for a little bit later on in the level. And we're going to pick up our bonsai tree again and carry it over here. There's another battery here and a hairspray, and then you'll want to get this objective marker. We'll pick up our tree and continue carrying it. And we're going to take it into this next section, but just kind of leave it on the ground for a minute. Look behind this pedestal back here, and there's a battery back here behind this tree. All right, so we'll go back and pick up our bonsai tree that we dropped. We're going to put it on the pedestal right beside that tree. There's also one on the ground here on the stone, so put that on this pedestal. And then there's a third one that is back in the little walkway that we came through, the path, and we're going to put that on the third pedestal here in order to complete that objective, which is called Life Imitates Art. So again, if you see any spiders, especially the web spiders, try to knock those out. Those will work towards your total. We have to get 20 total spiders for this area. There's another door we have to go through that requires 10 spiders in just a couple minutes. And then we've got to specifically get 5 of the web spiders. There's another battery right there behind that stone statue. And we're going to keep moving forward. This is the door with the 10 marker. But at this point, you want to go into your inventory, press Y, and select the weed whacker. So we're going to use the trimmer here to just cut a pathway right through the bushes right there. Grab this objective marker. And we can grab this hairspray, and you can see the outline of the 4 lion statues. We're going to be collecting those as we go through this area. So head back here past the stairwell and grab this objective marker and look behind this rock that's over here. Grab that battery. And now the first lion statue is actually underneath this little house here. So we're going to pick that up, and this one is going to go on the highest spot to the left. They kind of vary in size, so you want to make sure that you put that one at the top left. And now the next lion statue is usually sitting up on this area by the door here, but for some reason mine had fallen down to the ground, so I went ahead and picked that one up. This is the smallest lion statue. So we'll put him over on the far right, the lowest pedestal over here. So we've got 2 more to collect. All right, we're going to switch back to our weed whacker for just a minute and cut through some more bushes that are right here. So cut through this hedge, and you should be able to complete that objective and also grab the 3rd lion statue. And this one is the 2nd largest lion statue, so we're going to move over here and put it into the 2nd position. So there we go. And then if we go back up behind the house, there's a battery that's back here. There's also the gauntlet challenge that's back here, but we can't do that until we finish all the other objectives. So the next thing you want to do is head back down, take a right, and go through these hedges, and then take another right, and you'll see the last lion statue way at the back here. And I just stopped to get one of the exploding spiders that I found right here. But here is that lion statue, so we're going to pick that up and carry it back to the main area and finish up that objective for collecting all 3 of the lion statues and putting them in the proper order. All right, so we completed the herd the cats objective. So we've still got a few more things to do. The next thing we're going to do from here is head over to the left and go through this opening where we grab the 3rd lion statue. There's actually one more battery that we need to grab. It's back behind this stone little statue here, and that should be the last battery, so you should have 8 at this point. So we've got all of the batteries in this area. And we still cannot open this door at the top. We've got one more objective to finish, which is to get 5 of the webbing spiders. So at this point, I decided to go ahead and throw out some of my cheese puffs in order to attract some of the spiders to this area. And then I used my tracker to look for a couple of the web spiders. So just kind of move around and pick up different rocks as you need to, and look for the yellow and black spiders. You want to make sure that you have 5 of these to finish up this last objective. So I'm at 3 out of 5 at this point, and this is my 4th one here, and you can see he's heading right over to the cheese puff, so that's good. So we got 4 out of 5 at this point. We just need one more. So using the tracker again, and I'm trying to find the right rock that actually has the spider on the bottom of it. Doesn't seem to be this one, maybe the one that's a little bit further away. Yes, that's it. Okay, so we're gonna get our 5th spider here. All right, so that finishes up that first objective that we had on our list. So now we can open the door at the top here and grab just a couple of last items inside of this, and we're gonna get a new weapon in here as well. So grab this last objective marker, there's an upgrade in here, and then grab all the shuriken or ninja stars that are in there. And you'll probably have a spider that comes out here at the same moment, so you can go ahead and take him out. He should head down to the cheese puffs that we've got sitting down here, so we can throw a shuriken at him, and we'll finish that objective for striking swiftly, killing a spider with the shuriken. So now the gauntlet challenge is open, and I want to talk a little bit about how to sort of set up and optimize your movement and your setup and everything before we get started in this challenge. One of the things we'll want to do is press Y and assign some of our weapons and things to specific spots in our inventory. So we're going to assign the cheese puffs by pressing X, and then look at the little arrow at the bottom. That's the assignment slot. So now we're going to put the shuriken in there by pressing X, and then you can use right bumper and left bumper to move over to the different slots. We're going to use the energy drink in the 3rd spot there, that's available to us. And that is the setup that we want to use, because we're going to try and kill a bunch of spiders with the shuriken while this challenge is going on, and we're going to use the energy drink to sort of slow down time so that we don't have to work as hard to successfully hit them with the shuriken. So you can throw out a couple more cheese puffs if you want to. You want to kind of keep them all in the same area. And then you should have your setup looking somewhat like mine, to where you can quickly cycle back and forth between the energy drinks and the shuriken as you're working on the spiders. So we're going to go back up now that we've got some cheese puffs down, activate the challenge, and then as soon as we see some spiders start to appear down there, we're going to use our energy drink to slow down time and make it really easy to start hitting the spiders with the shuriken. So here we go, we're going to use an energy drink with the right trigger. You can see that time is slowing down, and then we can really get that target right on the spider and throw the shuriken at them. You can also pick up the shuriken after you throw them, so that's nice. You don't actually lose any of your ammo. Keep using your tracker and looking around, trying to find more spiders as they approach, and then you can hit them on the way in if you want to, or you can wait until they actually get to the cheese puffs. But keep switching back and forth to your energy drink, and then you'll be able to use that to slow down time and to get more hits on the spiders. We need to get 7 of them, so you can see I've got 3 so far out of 7. And there's number 4. Just keep picking up my shuriken that I've already thrown as well as I can, and keep drinking the energy drinks to slow things down. So we're at 5 out of 7 now. And we'll just use the tracker to attract a couple more. All right, so here comes number 6, very slowly. It doesn't really matter if you miss too much, because you can keep picking up those shuriken and using them over and over again. So we've got about 20 seconds left in the challenge. We'll slow down time one more time and get our 7th spider here. Now the good thing about this challenge in the middle of the level is this actually counts towards your total of spiders that you need to finish the level. We actually need 20 spiders to finish the level. So we are at 18 at the moment, or I'm at 18 at the moment. Hopefully you're already at 20. But if you are not at 20, then you can actually go back up here and start the challenge up again, even though you've already completed it. Because it's a good way to get spiders to come out and start heading into this area. They just kind of start appearing in order to make the challenge easier for you. So you can use this to your advantage, and you can use this to rack up the last few spiders that you might be needing in order to get out of the area and get the 20 spiders. So we're at 19 now, just need 1 more to finish the area. And actually, before we finish, we're going to grab 1 achievement. This is where we're going to get our achievement for the level, and we'll be basically finishing the level at the same time. You could go ahead and go through at this point, but what we're going to do is use our trimmer to trim a bunch of the hedge maze. So I went ahead and assigned the trimmer into the 4th slot here in my inventory to make it easy to get to. You don't absolutely have to do this, but you want to use your trimmer kind of sparingly and just start trimming down all parts of the hedge maze, basically. So you want to make sure that everywhere that you see green, that you kind of buzz that area and get rid of the hedge maze that's actually at that part. So the achievement is for trimming all of the hedge maze, or most of the hedge maze. You'll see in a little while that I actually didn't have to completely trim everything, all of the hedges, in order to complete this achievement. But you'll want to basically get all of the hedge that you can find and just kind of work methodically through it. It might take you a couple minutes. And we can actually open this door here. We have 10 spiders killed at this point. We've actually got 20, so we can go ahead and open this. You'll want to make sure that you pick up this inventory item right there, that upgrade, and get credit for that. We're going to be using that a little bit later on. So we're just still methodically going around and trimming all of the hedge maze parts. So this might take you a couple minutes to do, but we'll just keep working our way around. So yeah, you can see that the achievement unlocked at this point for extreme landscaping for decimating the hedge maze. So there's actually quite a bit of hedge still around in my game, so you don't really have to keep working on it at this point. If you haven't unlocked the achievement yet and you're still looking for bits of the hedge maze, you can come up onto this tower and kind of look around, sort of survey the area and see if you can spot the part of the hedge maze that you haven't gotten rid of yet with the trimmer. So this can be sort of a good viewpoint. But anyways, once you've got the achievement, you can go ahead and head over to the exit door. You should have 20 spiders at this point, so you can go ahead and exit and complete this level. And that is pretty much all we're going to do as far as levels today, so we'll be back next time with the next level. We'll continue with level 6. And I think I did go ahead and do some upgrades at this point before I wrapped it up for the day. So if you want to have your game set up in the same way as I do, then you'll want to hang around just for a minute and work on the upgrades here. So we do have the Arachno gauntlet challenge complete for that level, so that's great. So I went over to the upgrades. I didn't actually buy anything here, although the giant magnet sounds useful. I might turn that on later. But we're gonna hit back and go to tracker upgrades, and I turned the Arachnodex on. Use some points for that. So we'll be all set up next time for Barnstormer, and we will pick up there. But at this point, you could go ahead and head over to the Game Pass app and turn in your 10-point quest for completing an achievement in a Game Pass game. So we'll get that turned in, and then additionally within the Microsoft Rewards app, you can switch over to that and then click on Achieve More, Earn More to grab those 50 points. And for some reason, the 50 points didn't unlock for me today. That does happen periodically. I'd say that this works for me probably like 95% of the time, but every once in a great while, it simply won't show that I have a check mark on Achieve More, Earn More. So no big loss, but hopefully yours works for you. And that is going to do it for part 3 of Kill It With Fire. We'll be back next week with part 4, and we'll grab 3 more achievements and grab a bunch more rewards points as we work through this game. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button here on YouTube and hit that bell for notifications. You can also find some helpful links in the description of this video if you want to stay connected with us. Stay tuned for more Microsoft rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.